Sure, I'll get this video done eventually. We just sat on Share Factory screen for past 20 minutes to half an hour just watching TikTok. But anyway, enough of that, let's get on to the intro. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between. It's your host for the most, it's your boy, Young Lord Marco the Kettle from the Kettle Lounge. And today we've got another one in the Call of Duty franchise. We've done Black Ops 3. We've done Cold War. And now on to Modern Warfare Remastered, because orders is totally important. So for those who don't know, Call of Duty is, especially Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Well, it's a remaster of the fourth Call of Duty, I believe it is. Well, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is it? No, it's not. It is. I'm just gone mad. So yeah, it's fourth one. Got remastered same time. Modern Warfare 2019 came out. Came out originally as a bundle, but then eventually got sold by itself, and it. Oh no, it was Infinite Warfare it came out with, so it won't be 2019, it'll be 2017. I believe it was Infinite Warfare it came out with. Either way, it remasters one of the classics, Modern Warfare. And it has both multiplayer and campaign, but fortunately it's only campaign trophies, this one. And we'll come back to that. Let's just get on to rating everything, then we do rate on the platinums. If you don't know how we rate it, we base it off story. I've messed this entire video up already, I'm not gonna lie to you. We base it off time, difficulty, how the game plays, the enjoyability of playing it solo, then the story, glitch trophies, multiplayer trophies, missable trophies, and tedious trophies. Whew. Finally got there in the end. Let's start with time. I believe this game takes anywhere from 15 to 20 hours. It says on PlayStationTrophies.org and PSN Trophies. PSN Profile, sorry, not PSN Trophies. I think I did it in 16 hours, I want to say. It might be less. I might just be making all these numbers up. Can actually check. But yeah, it doesn't take too long to do these. But let's get on to the difficulty. Now I'm going to include something here that I should have included in, well, all the other ones, and that's does difficulty relate to, do you need to have a certain difficulty? Should have added this in Black Ops 3. Should have added this in Cold War. But I never did. And alas, here we are. So difficulty. The difficulty of the game itself, I'm going to give a 4.5. Let me put it down here, 4.5. And I've just checked, it took me, my numbers might be a bit off, but apparently I played it for 10 hours and 22 minutes. So if that tells you anything, on how long this takes, so I presume my numbers of, 15 to 20 hours is a bit skew-whiffed. But anyway, difficulty of the game 4.5, because you have to play the entirety of the game in veteran mode, which can be difficult on a few parts, like the part you see me play here. One shot, one kill, the mission's called. The strategies you can use, one's camping in this booth, and if you stand in the corner, because a big problem with this is the grenades, as you see already too. If you stand in the corner I'm stood in, and you crouch, grenades cannot hurt you. But a lot of the difficulty, it's the one after heat. I forget what it's called. Or not the one after heat. It's the one where you're Captain Price, and you have to you're playing soap, and you need to run from the barn down to extraction within a certain amount of time. That really ups the difficulty, and of course you have to beat all the missions on veteran. So I'll give it. Just out of pure. You need to do it on veteran, and it'd be a bit unfair to give it a lower score. I'd give it a 4.5 as well. How the game plays? Well, how the game plays revolves around multiple different things. It depends what difficulty you're on first. If I were to say what difficulty you're on, when you're on veteran, the only problem I have is too many grenades are thrown. It's not too hard to survive. You might die 5 or 6 times on each level. If you've been playing Call of Duty for a long time, this is one of the games I've had on my original account platinumed. So a lot of things I was used to, especially difficulty, or Platinum Black Ops 3 twice, Cold War twice, Modern Warfare 2019 I platinumed, Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, so getting used to the higher difficulties, it's not really a problem that for me. So yeah, in terms of that, I think just the sheer amount of grenades takes the way the game feels to play down. Other than that, to say it's a very old game, like I believe Call of Duty came out in 2007, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, it'd be 2007. It's an amazing game. It was good back then. And just with its remaster, it's gone even better. So for how it plays, to say it's an old game, even though it is a remaster, it is an old game. I'm going to give it a 8. I'm going to give it an 8. The amount of grenade, just the veteran really brings it down for me. With all the grenades being thrown, but it's something you should be used. So. Enjoyability playing it solo. Like I said, there is a multiplayer to it, but there's no trophies related to it. So enjoyability solo. If you like Call of Duty campaign, I know there are people who go to Call of Duty just for campaign. I'm gonna give it a 9. Just cause. Like I said, the way veteran is, it really just reduces it for me, unfortunately. With just how many grenades there are. Other than that, it's just getting used to the enemies. Glitch trophies, there's none. Or none that I know of or had happened to me. So, of course, that has to go as a 10. Multiplayer trophies, there are none, as I've said. So that's also 10 missable trophies. Now, there is several missable trophies. The more notable ones is get all enemy intel. Get all enemy intel. You need to get a kill with every single weapon in the game. You also need to destroy 4 tanks in Fog. I think it's Fog, F-O-G, while they're on the overpass. And probably the one that was actually, I believe, the final trophy I needed on my other account was in the second mission, I believe it is. No, it'd be third or fourth, maybe. When you're going through the slums to the radio station, there's a bunch of TVs with Al-Assad and his execution. Well, not Al-Assad's execution, but while he was executing. And you need to destroy every single TV that is showing the execution, and that one really got me first time. There's 3 good hidden ones towards the middle of the mission, and of course there's the second, the third, the I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Part of the mission where you're in the giant radio station, television station, and of course there's a bunch of TVs in there that you shouldn't really miss, and there's a few in the end of the mission as well. Tedious trophies. Playing this game didn't feel tedious at all. Even going back getting whatever miscellaneous trophies I needed. The only one I'd say is probably the veteran one. Yeah, I'd probably say the veteran one. Well, other than that, there's not really any tedious ones. Going back through and getting the intel, it's not too bad. You can quit once you've got it. And then the last thing to talk about is story. So in this one, you start off as Soap, and you're doing your training camp, which now that I, remember it. There is a missable trophy there in which you need to get a certain time. I believe it's 14.8 you need under that, which you need to do it perfect, not miss a single bullet. Yeah, so you do that, then there's an execution, like I mentioned with Al-Assad. Then from there, it's just going through and trying to kill Al-Assad and whoever's helping him, which turns out to be Imran Zakayev. Then you find out Makarov is working under him, which leads into Modern Warfare 2 and 3. Then and then Yuri's there, which is also Modern Warfare 2 and 3. So yeah, as a story goes, it gets a solid 10 for me. The 10, solid 10. It's a good narrative of a game. Some good twists there and throughout, especially towards the end. So yeah. Now if we look at all my totals here, it's looking like a higher 9, a 9 out of 10 on the platinum. Yeah. The time, it's a very short game, mainly because I knew most people might take upwards of 15 hours to do, if you do struggle on things like the veteran in the campaign. But because, like I said, I've done it before, it wasn't too bad. It's not too hard of a game, so the difficulty really doesn't bump it up or down. It's sort of in that sweet spot where it provides a good challenge. Provides a good challenge without being too easy either. Like I said, veteran difficulty. There are examples where it can be a bit challenging. That being, I believe it's the mission after this one. Where you have to run through a barn, through an open field. I lost my mind doing this, both the first and second time. That's probably the hardest part of this entire platinum. the gameplay smooth for a 16-year-old game. No, it's not 16. It'll be 14. It's enjoyable. So we'll look here. It's a solo only game, so you can't really fault it. It's a good solo only platinum, I should say, because like I said, there is multiplayer. So it's fun to go through and go through the story. Even if you know what happens, it's good to revisit it on any difficulty. Glitch trophies, there is none. That bumps it up tremendously. Multiplayer trophies, there is none. Hallelujah. Missable trophies, there are quite a few missable trophies, but none of them, like I said in Man-Eater, you don't have to do 6 backflips in a row while holding your breath, while simultaneously, balancing a chainsaw on your finger. I'm just making random stuff up that seems stupid and just shouldn't be there. So yeah, I've got that one down as an 8. Tedious trophies, it's actually just veteran, probably the only tedious one, and where most of the time comes from. And story's a 10. Story just gets even better if you do know what happens in 2, what happens in 3, and what happens in 2019 Modern Warfare. Because even though 2019 one's like an alternate timeline, it really does, just bring you back to and molds like all the stories together. In a certain way, it might not make sense, but to me it does. So yeah, that's how we got his total rating of a 9. So yeah, as always, it's been my it's been my opinion throughout. Don't ever let my opinion sway you in buying a game or not. If you're looking forward to it, if you want to buy it, you can. If you're hesitant or you're like, oh, this review's really put me off, look over people's reviews, not just mine. And really form your own opinion on whether you should do it or not. Like I said, the platinum is enjoyable to get, so well for me at least. But this is my type of game, so that is why. But other than that, there's not much else I can say. I finally got it through after I said like 30 minutes of just watching TikToks. I finally managed to be bothered to make the video, and yeah. What else can I say other than that? I don't know when my next one will be out. Current games I'm working on, I'm still trying to get the Forest. This 100 days really is testing my patience. Saints Row 3's on there. Then I've got Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2. Payday 2's on there. I've still got the games of Platinum. I'm on episode 25 here. I've Platinum 59 games in total. Compared to when I started this on, I think I was on, 20 or so when I started, and it's just gone up. Of course, 2 of those, they'd be 57 in total. 58 soon with the Forest, because I'm going to include that, because there's only one trophy I need. But yeah, there's only... and if you look in my Black Ops 3, if you look in the comments, good friend of mine, Kyle Galactic Ewok, he mentioned how Black Ops 3 was I had Go For Your Friends gameplay, and it's going to be like that with a lot of games in the future, just because I don't have the necessary footage of the games themselves, especially like the Division 2 I had, but a few of them I could probably reinstall and get a good amount of footage for the Platinum review. But yeah, I've rambled long enough. So yeah, it's been your host with the most. It's been your boy Young Lord Marco the Cow. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you all have a good week, and yeah, peace.